Hi, Rob Ragusa here from DIT Web Solutions, and today I want to talk to you about business web hosting. So if you have a website, you're going to need web hosting. And basically what that is like paying for your cell phone. You have your cell phone and you pay for it per month. In order for you to use your cell phone, you get to pay per month for the hosting of the cell phone to work, which is the same thing for a website. You got to pay per month for the website to work. And I want to outline some of the features and options you have with hosting with us compared to some other popular big brand names that you may have heard of that have price ranges from across the board from very cheap to mid-range. So we're going to do a comparative today and see what some of these providers offer. Now the first point to go over is our systems are not overloaded. Basically what this means is we will not put 500, 1,000, 10,000 customers on one hosting package, because companies that are able to offer cheap hosting are essentially jamming everyone into one location because they can get the cost down that way. But what that tends to do and what that basically creates for that experience is an overloaded service. And when you have an overloaded service, the website is slow. It has errors, it may go offline more frequently, and you may not notice this because you're not visiting the website often, but the other people out there going to your website will notice. I had a client actually who was on a very big brand name, very cheap, and his site kept going down because he had a lot of traffic. And he told me that his people couldn't get into the site because they needed to do the training and whatnot, but it kept going down. So we switched it over and he came onto our package and he hasn't had any issues with people going onto the site. The next thing is we use premium equipment. So all our hardware, all the equipment that makes up the computer components. I won't get into too many technical details, but with any device, electronic device, it's got components. And we use premium equipment to ensure that the components are using the latest technology and they're fastest for you. This helps increase the speed of which your site loads, which Google will really like because it likes fast loading websites. And if you're looking to increase your search rankings, you're going to want to be on a fast server, which will give your website to the world. And we have something called redundancy. Now, to keep it really simple, is if one of our computer systems goes down and your website happens to be on it, and this happens in computers, I'm sure you've had a glitch or two happen with one of your computers at one point in time, or with your phone. It doesn't quite work the way you wanted it. So computers aren't perfect. So we have something called redundancy, is if one goes down, we'll have another one that will just come back up online like that. And you won't notice it going offline and coming back online. It just works for us. So if the power fails, we have another power source to come back online. Now if that power source goes offline for whatever reason, our facility has a top tier service support, same as a hospital. If the hospital lost all its power, then we would have the same access to the power in an emergency situation as a hospital would, making sure that our websites are up and running. The next point is our on-site and off-site backups. So we have a hosting map over here, and we can put your site in Canada, we can put your site in Canada, in the US, or in Germany. And let's say your site's over here. We'll back up your site twice a day in the same location, but just for extra precaution, in case anything were to happen in that location, earthquake, tornado, natural disaster, something big, then we also back up to an off-site location far away all that data. So we still have access to it. And that's the same if you're hosted anywhere else in the world. So we have backups that occur off-site. The next point is we put your site with other business sites, right? So some of these other providers, you could buy a hosting package and they sell to the general public. You can be on all kinds of different sites, gambling sites, non-family friendly websites, sites that general people wouldn't consider to be good websites to put a business site with, right? So we ensure that your business site is with other business sites as well. We have reduced hacks, so we always have preventative measures in place. We have virus and spam protection that scans daily on the entire system, as well as individual sites, to ensure that there's a reduced hacking that occurs. And if you are on our advanced premium website security package, you'll even have a tighter package there. But some of these other big players, for example, there was an example of sites that got hacked and it affected hundreds of thousands of websites. So it can occur, and we have reduced hacks because we have all these measures in place and because we have business sites hosted with us. And lastly, customer support. So if you ever need help, you can email us, call us, we're there to help you. Chances are if there's an issue, we found out about it beforehand and we correct it. If you need help setting up your hosting or your email, we'll basically help you out with any of that. And we've had instances where we've been working with customers during business hours, off-site business hours. So help is always available when you need it. So that's a bit about our hosting, and we would like you to come on board. Visit us at ditcanada.com for more information. Thanks for watching.